Welcome to Privacy News Online Weekly News. My name is Brian Tong and I'm your host. Are smartphone apps that constantly monitor a person's movements and actions the future of parole and parenting? A company called ShadowTrack makes it possible for parolees to ditch the ankle monitor in favor of a simple smartphone app. The parolee simply checks in with the app rather than a probation officer, and its voice detection algorithms can confirm their identity, whether they have taken drugs, and more. Similar systems are now emerging for parents to monitor their children, seeing what pictures they take, what apps they use, where they go, and more. Privacy experts warn that allowing this much data to be collected about their child could potentially expose them to even more risk. I'm not letting my mama track me today, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Everything you wanted to know about surveillance advertising and how to avoid it. Surveillance advertising is the practice of extensively tracking and profiling individuals and groups, and then micro-targeting ads at them based on their behavioral history, relationships, and identity. Now, you can check out the link in the description for an excellent guide to understanding and avoiding surveillance advertising, and find out how industry giants like Google and Facebook use this data to curate everything you see in order to keep you hooked so they can serve you more ads and keep mining for your data. All right, let's go to the latest cybersecurity news from Josh, our correspondent from Intego.
Here are this week's top cybersecurity stories, brought to you by Intego. There's new Android malware on the loose that disguises itself as a system update app. The Trojan horse can steal WhatsApp and SMS text messages, take pics with your phone's cameras, record audio and phone calls, and lots of other creepy things. The fake system update app was found in the wild in a third-party Android app store. Meanwhile, more than 200 apps found in the Google Play and iOS app stores have been identified as fleeceware, or apps that may have legitimate functionality but egregiously overcharge for recurring subscription payments. Subscriptions can in some cases cost in excess of $3,000 per year if the user doesn't cancel them. Deleting an app doesn't cancel its subscriptions, so check out our guide linked in the episode description to ensure that you don't have any active subscriptions you didn't know about. That's it for now. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for all that, Josh. Now it's time for more privacy news. Amazon sees record government demand for user data in 2020. Amazon responded to a record number of government data demands in 2020, according to their biannual transparency report. More than 30,000 demands were processed in total, with the report counting 3,222 US requests in the first 6 months and 27,664 global requests in the last 6 months. More than 40% of all requests came from Germany, while 11% came from the US. Missing from desk AI webcam raises remote surveillance concerns. TP Observer is a risk mitigation tool that monitors and tracks real-time employee behavior and detects any violations to preset business rules. At-home workers would have an AI-powered webcam added to their device that can recognize their face, record their location, and scan for rule breaches randomly, such as being away from their desk, sitting idle, unauthorized mobile phone usage, and more. Now, if any breach is detected, a still photo is taken and sent to the supervisor automatically. Hey, this is not the work from home future that you want. Now you're up to date on the latest privacy news online, which is brought to you by Private Internet Access, the award-winning no-log VPN service that lets you protect up to 10 devices simultaneously with apps for Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, iOS, and more. And now, Private Internet Access users can add a dedicated IP address through an innovative token system that preserves privacy. Sign up now and get up to 2 months for free using the link in the description down below, where you can also find a link to learn more about all the stories in this week's privacy news online. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Brian Tong, and I'll see you next time.